Victoria Saha has been digging into the divorce filings between Ashley Prince and her ex-husband Dylan Houston. Victoria, what have you found out?
To give you guys some background, documents show Dylan and Ashley had 2 kids together. Their ages are hidden in these documents. Dylan filed for divorce in October of 2021. Dylan was represented by his father, Joe Houston. Ashley was represented by Dennis Prince, who she eventually married. Court records show the custody battle starts around the beginning of April of 2022, when Ashley wanted to modify the custody and child support agreement. The following month, a drug test was requested, but the records don't indicate who it was for. Over the next year, there were filings to end supervised visits for Dylan, change primary custody to Ashley, and disqualify Dennis Prince from representing his wife Ashley, among several other moving parts. But documents show yesterday's deposition was because Ashley filed an emergency motion for sole custody. An order granted that, but records show there was opposition from Dylan's side. We now know how yesterday ended soon after that meeting started, but what we don't know is what will happen to those kids in question. Court records show there were many more hearings ahead about this. The next one was set for April 17th. Kim.